Hello and welcome to another episode of the Friday Tech Roundup. Yes, as you can tell by the bunny ears on my head, today is an Easter special, which means not only do you get 5 big pieces of tech news, but we will also be hiding Easter eggs throughout the show. So please keep an eye out for those and let us know how many you find throughout the 5 minutes. Otherwise, strap yourselves in and let's go. Number 1, so since self-isolation measures came into play, the use of video conferencing apps have skyrocketed, not just to help colleagues keep in touch, but also to facilitate weekly trips to the stay-in virtual pub for a pint of tea with mates. With this rise in use has also come the rise in privacy concerns, especially around the platform Zoom, which has faced some significant challenges with regards to cybersecurity and what's become known as a Zoom bombing phenomenon, where uninvited users join private conference rooms to cause havoc. As you can be seeing over in America, this has obviously caused so many problems that they've banned Zoom from being used in schools. Fortunately, legal experts from Kemp Little explain what individuals and organisations can be doing to mitigate some of the many privacy concerns inherent in major video conferencing platforms today. We've dropped a link to the article below, so do go check that out. Number 2, Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, famously said that every company is now a software company. And for the most part, that is true. What we've seen is the role of the CIO change from one of the loneliest jobs in the business to a role that has significantly grown in its diversity of responsibilities. From future-proofing IT solutions, the integration of data platforms to feed into new digital capabilities, such as machine learning and artificial intelligence, to taking overseeing the development of new software that makes the business more efficient, as well as taking accountability for company-wide transformation initiatives. And now CIOs are being asked to reroute their digital transformations during the COVID-19 crisis. Forbes released a recent article looking at how CIOs are reacting to the current climate and what to expect and consider when being asked to rethink their investments. We've dropped a link below. It is a really interesting read, so if you do have a chance, check that out. Number 3, Google Cloud, the third most popular cloud provider, made news after CEO Thomas Kurian announced a new 100% go-to-market plan with channel partners at the heart. This comes after a large-scale organisational change, the rollout of more than 280 new products, and a revamped partner programme under Kurian took the reins back in January last year. In fact, 2019 saw a 300% growth in the number of Google Cloud certified partners, which coincided with a 53% increase in Google Cloud revenue. This new go-to-market strategy shines light on the importance of partner relationships, with one being able to complement the other to bring a holistic solution for customers. Not only is this good for the customer, but it's good for business too. You can read more using the link below. Number 4, and you have to forgive the nature of my garden, there seems to be a bit of birds going on and a wasp, so let's get this in before they come back. Docker is back in the news after publishing its Compose specification on GitHub earlier this week. Used to help define its own multi-container applications, Docker is asking for contributors to help with the maintenance and evolution of Compose in the hope of making its spec more universal and developer-friendly by extending its support to Kubernetes and other platforms such as Amazon Elastic Container Service. In fact, this aligns to Docker's transition to a more developer-focused strategy announced back in November last year. Docker reports that it is already working with Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, amongst others, to help with the endeavour. And now they feel that opening it up to the community will give them the best chance of success. Do you reckon you can help? We've dropped a link below, so do go check that out. Number 5, an interesting turn of events for artificial intelligence solutions, as Facebook and YouTube face challenges after removing human moderators due to the coronavirus measures. For the team of moderators tasked with monitoring YouTube's content, contractual restrictions meant that they couldn't continue their work remotely, which meant that the 500 hours of footage uploaded every minute to YouTube was solely left to the AI to determine the questionable cases that don't naturally fall into their carefully selected filters. The result? Both YouTube and Facebook have seen an increase in the accidental suppression of the spread of good information in order to ensure that bad information absolutely cannot take a foothold. This goes back to a long-held argument that artificial intelligence is only as useful and impartial as the data you feed it, with algorithms reflecting the biases of their creators. For some, they believe that it is impossible to automate something as complex as human interaction, and that human moderators currently play a critical role in cancelling out some of the most questionable biases that exist within us. For others, AI is the only solution for today's data-rich tech landscape. What do you think? And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us for today's Easter Special Friday Tech Roundup. We hope you kept your eye out on those little Easter eggs we hid throughout today's episode. And if you hadn't had enough excitement for one day, we will also be sharing some Google Easter eggs for you over the weekend to try out with your family. My favourite's number 4, so do keep an eye out for that. As always, everything we've spoken about has been dropped as a link below, so if you are interested, go check those out. Otherwise, we hope you have a fantastic Easter weekend, whatever you get up to, and we hope you stay safe, and we look forward to catching up with you next Friday. Take care.